Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to this video. In this one, I'm going to explain how I made $50,000 USD on the website Fiverr. Now, I'm not making this video to brag. I'm just a normal person. I have a full-time job. I have a family. I basically just turned one of my hobbies, which is graphic design, using Affinity Photo into sort of a side gig. So I did this before work. I did this after everyone went to sleep. And don't get me wrong, it wasn't easy. I spent a lot of time learning and then building my reviews and things on Fiverr to actually make this work. The money that I generated was generated between 2019 and 2022. So first, what I want to do, if you're not sure what Fiverr is, I'll quickly explain what it is if you're not familiar. Then I'm going to show you all my stats, just sort of as proof so you know what I'm saying is real. And then I'm going to give you the tips which made me successful. Now, I'm not saying that's going to work for everybody. I'm not saying it's easy because it's not easy. Any of these videos on YouTube telling you, oh, start this business, use AI to do this, start this business, this side hustle, none of that. It's rare that it's easy. You're going to have to put some work in. You're going to have to learn something. It's all part of the process, all part of the journey. So let's just get started with talking about what Fiverr is. Okay, so I'm here on Fiverr. And basically what Fiverr is, it's a freelance market site. So you can either sell your services or you can buy services. And they offer all kinds of different stuff. You can see here their popular services. There's AI stuff, there's logo, there's WordPress, there's voiceovers, video explainers. And the reason it's called Fiverr is because originally when the site started, you could buy something for $5. Now, there is some people that still sell things for $5, but there's people making hundreds of thousands of dollars on this site a year. Again, it's not easy, but people are doing it. And here's some stuff they offer: graphic design, digital marketing, writing and translation, video animation, music. You can see it all on the screen here. And they actually offer more than that as well. If you go into the search bar here and say I typed voice and hit enter, you'll get all these options for people that do voiceovers and things like that. But if you go to the very top, you might find something that you can do. So there's graphics, and that's where I found my niche in graphics. There's marketing, all the stuff we went over earlier. But there's also, if you go to there's other things in there: fact checking, event management, all kinds of stuff. So go there and check it out. See if there's anything that you already know or you can want to learn, and Fiverr can offer it to you. So next, let's get into my stats just to show you what I've accomplished on the site. Okay, so we're here on the analytics page, my analytics page for Fiverr. And in the right-hand side here, you can see this is me selling as a freelancer. So in 2018, when I was just kind of dabbling with it, I made $592 off 67 orders. So I was starting really, really low, selling things for like $5 and kind of working my way up. So that's 2018. I'm going to go to 2019. And you can see there I made $8,723.40 with 401 orders. And this is USD dollars, right? So that was in 2019. In 2020, I made $15,511.80 with 618 orders. In 2021, I made $15,745.31. And in 2022, I made $11,356. Now, part of this increase was part of the pandemic. It seemed that business picked up then, but also I had another child, my family got bigger, and I just really haven't had as much time to freelance as I had previously. I'm just going to scroll down and show you this here. I was a top seller, and because I haven't been as active now, I've been put down to level 2. I don't have a lot of orders going on at the moment, but you can see here I was a top rated. I'm level 2. Here's my stats. So this is also important with Fiverr. You want to make sure you keep all this stuff up. You want to respond to people, your completion, your deliveries, all that stuff is important. But I'm going to go over some of that stuff. And here are my ratings. I've got over 1,300 ratings, mostly 5-star reviews. And you can see here where I've got a lot of my orders. So Canada, the US, I've got a ton, some in Brazil, a lot in the United Kingdom, Australia. Anyways, so I just wanted to show you that this is my page. This is real. There's no reason to make any of this up. So let's now talk about what I did or what the tips I'm going to recommend to you to make you successful on Fiverr. Tip number 1, you'll need a skill. Now, I know this is obvious, but in order to succeed on Fiverr as a freelancer, you're going to need to have a skill or be an expert in some particular area that's demanded by clients. Now, you saw earlier all the different categories and things that you can work on. Now, this may be something you already know, or it might give you a push to try and learn something a little bit more so you can make some money on the side working with Fiverr. Now, for me personally, I actually used Fiverr as a buyer first, and I ended up buying, I think it was a picture for a family member. It was like a watercolor. They took a photograph and they made it a watercolor, sort of looked like a painting that we could print and give to them for I think it was for Christmas. And after I started looking at some of the graphic stuff, I thought, I can do this stuff. Like, I do graphics on the side, or I did graphics as a hobby, should I say. And I thought, if they can do this, maybe I can do it on the side. So the first thing you're going to need, I know it's basic, but you have to have a skill. Okay, so here's my tip number 2. You're going to have to start with low rates, and you're going to have to over deliver. So what I mean by that is, in my category, I started making book covers. So what I would do is I would make a book cover for someone, and I would literally charge them $5. It would take me an hour, and I would charge them $5. And I know some people right away are going to say, that's a waste of my time. I'm not doing that. That's fine. That's going to make room for other freelancers. There's people out there who are willing to do that. So you have to be willing to do that as well. I would make a book cover, usually an ebook cover, so I wouldn't be the back or the spine, but this is where the tiers of money go into Fiverr. So I would charge $5 for an ebook cover. And not only would I give them an ebook cover, I would give them a 3D model as well. So I would say, here's your cover, and here's a 3D model, and here's another mock-up. I would put a background on it, and I would take like an hour and a half creating this particular project for this person, and I would deliver to them. Now, they're happy. I spent a lot of time on it, but they would give me a good review. It's what you really want to do is build your reviews up. Just like going to Amazon or going to any seller, you want to make sure they're highly trusted, highly rated, and I would basically charge low and I would over deliver to get reviews. So my second tip is start low, over deliver, get a review, and start building a base that people are going to trust you, and you're going to become an authority in your space. Okay, so here is tip number 3. Always be online. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but what I did is I put the Fiverr app on my phone, and if someone messaged me, I would respond right away. I would literally be driving, I would pull over, and I would respond to that person to make sure they knew that I was there, I was listening to them, and I wanted to do business with them.
He's already pulled over! He can't pull over any farther!
Now, I know you can't always be online, but I recommend you put the Fiverr app on your phone, and while you're working on your hobby or building your skill, keep Fiverr open. If someone messages you, get back to them right away. And just be professional, be clear, be concise. Don't seem needy. Don't try to oversell. Let them know that you're honest, you're capable, and you're there to work with them to get the job done and that you can do it. So that is tip number 3. Okay, so here is tip number 4. Offer a variety of services that complement each other. In my case, I would create book covers for people. Then I realized people who created book covers or needed book covers were authors. And not only did they need their book cover created, but they needed their book formatted. So if they wanted to upload an ebook to Amazon for Kobo or Kindle, they needed someone to format for them. So I learned how to format books for electronically and in paperback. So not only could I create their cover, I could create the interior inside as well. And on top of that, I also would say I offer a social media kit. So I could offer you graphics when you release your book for your Facebook or your Instagram. I can do a social media kit as well. And on top of that, I also learned in my own time here how to do email marketing. And what I mean by that is if you ever go to a website and there's a pop-up that pops up and says, hey, you want a free ebook? Like sign up for our newsletter. Or you want 10% off? Sign up for our newsletter. I learned how to do that. So when authors would release a book, they could build a mailing list of all their readers. And they could build their own community so they could communicate back and forth with their readers and tell them, hey, here's a free chapter. Hey, what do you think of these 2 covers? Do you like this one better or this one? So they could build their own community, their own fan base, and something that they would have that was their own. And from there, I could stack a $5 order would turn into a $500 order because I could do almost everything for them. And when book number 2 came out, guess who they came back to? Me. So I had returning clients with big projects, and I really built myself up. So my 4th tip is offer a variety of services that can complement each other. And here's my final tip, tip number 5. Be patient. I know there's a lot of things moving fast on the internet, and there's a lot of people telling you that you can make a lot of money really fast, but you're gonna have to be patient. It's just true. While you're being patient, just craft your skill, just learn, try different things. It's going to take a while for you to get some clients, to get reviews, and to get to be trusted by people. So trust the process, be patient, learn your skill. If you work at it, it will come to you. It's not easy. I'm not here to give you a video that other people are going to tell you, hey, just do this and you're going to make money. That's not true. It's not the truth with anything. Almost anything in life that's worth going after is going to take some effort. There is room out there for you. I just want to say that. I know it seems crowded and convoluted, and sometimes you'll open this door, and even if it doesn't work, it opens up another door. The important thing is that you keep trying. Again, I'm a regular person. I have a family. I had a hobby that I like doing in the little free time I had. I worked really, really hard on it. It took a long time. I tried a bunch of different stuff that didn't work. And eventually I found something that, it hasn't necessarily changed my life, but now I have some money on the side to do something. I have my YouTube channel. I actually enjoy doing it. It means something to me. I get excited making these things. I feel like I found something I don't know, I found something. And I want you to find something for yourself too. So thank you for watching. If you like the video, please feel free to hit like. And if you want to subscribe, I have a lot more stuff coming. So thank you so much.